it's costed, and that is clear.
OK, Diane, look, you're the Shadow Home Secretary, and if you get into power, you might well be Home Secretary, therefore in charge in many ways of the defence of this country. Jeremy Corbyn got into all sorts of problems recently when he was asked pretty straightforward questions about how he would defend us if he was Prime Minister. Let me ask you some similar questions. Would you be prepared to authorise, along with whoever was Prime Minister, the use of a nuclear weapon from our nuclear armament if we had to?
On the question of nuclear weapons, you will know as well as I do that if we press the button for a nuclear weapon, we're not just incinerating millions of people overseas.
Sure, but my question is, would you use it? We have a nuclear armament. Would you be prepared to use it? People, I think, are entitled when they vote on June the 8th to know whether a Labour government would actually use our nuclear deterrent if it came to it.
A Labour government to do everything in its power to protect the people of this country. And we believe that there are more important and more vital ways to protect the people of this country than actually nuclear weapons. Terrorism...
So, Diane, just to clarify, I'm sorry to push you on this, would a Labour government use one of our nuclear weapons if it had to? In other words, if we got information that a rogue power was about to unleash one on us, would you be prepared to defend our country by going first?
We're always prepared to defend our country. We believe that jihadism, chemical weapons, these are more pressing dangers. So
when you say you're always prepared to use
than a rogue power with a nuclear weapon.
I'm just trying to get a yes or no. Would you be prepared to preemptively use a nuclear weapon if it was to save millions of lives in this country?
We don't believe that the most pressing threats to this country...
It's yes or no. It's yes or no. It's one of the single most important questions any government in the world can have if they have nuclear weapons, is if you have to use it, would you use it? Why can nobody on the Labour side say yes or no to that simple question? Yes or no?
Because we believe there are many more pressing threats, and the debate around pressing the button actually detracts from talking about the real pressing threats: chemical warfare,
What could be more pressing than somebody about to nuke us into extinction? Tell me, what is more important in a nuclear age than a rogue power, a Kim Jong-un or somebody like him, or an ISIS leader about to unleash a nuclear weapon on this country? You're in charge. I need to know before I vote for you, are you going to press that button or are you not?
We believe that loose talk about pressing the button is actually a threat to world peace. We believe the way that Donald Trump wakes up in the middle of the night and talks about weapons, that's a threat to world peace. We want to keep this country safe, and we are dealing with pressing and immediate concerns.
What is the point, Diane, in having a nuclear armament if you're never going to use it? What's the point?
What is the point of ignoring the more pressing threats to this country?
What could be more pressing? Seriously, what could be more important?
No, Piers. A few weeks ago, I was in the House of Commons when a terrorist burst in and killed a policeman. It's that terrorism and jihadism which is a more pressing threat.
So
what if
ISIS get a nuclear weapon and are about to use it, and you know where they are and you know where they're going to fire it from? What are you going to do?
We're dealing with pressing immediate threats, as we saw.
You just said terrorism was a bigger threat than nuclear attack. I'm telling you, what if a terrorism group gets a nuclear weapon and is about to attack us with it?
I'm saying that terrorism is a more immediate threat. And I'm also saying...
That isn't an immediate threat, Diane. That is the immediate threat I'm presenting to you. A terror group with a nuclear weapon about to fire it on this country. You're in charge. What do you do?
You're posing a hypothetical threat. I'm talking about the real threats of terrorism.
Okay.
And also real issues around crime, which is kind of what I want to get back to.
Yeah, blowing people up with a nuclear weapon is kind of criminal. Anyway, Diane, we've got to leave it. You've made your position crystal clear, isn't quite the word, but I appreciate you joining us. Thank you.
Diane Abbott, thanks very much indeed.
I can't. I mean, it's yes or no. You use it or you don't. Don't you? Is it me? Am I the one that's mad here? Let's go to a break.
I think we can safely say that a combination of Nick Clegg and Diane Abbott has weaponised you this morning.
Yeah, but luckily we've got two guys who give a straight answer to a straight question. Brian McFadden and Keith Duffy. The boys...
So, any candidates out there?
That's what I mean. Straight answer to a straight, simple question.
Even if it's a made-up one.
Yeah.
You can't keep dodging. Labour, keep dodging. You keep dodging. That's why we don't vote.
Can I ask you something? I mean, just as members of the public, right, when you've got an election coming like this, when you hear politicians just simply incapable of answering a straight question, what do you think of it?
Well, we're Irish, so if you've seen some of our leaders, let's be honest, there's no questions. It's all, he's our mate, he's the new Prime Minister. There.
I always think, people say, why did Donald Trump win the US election? Because he basically answers questions.
Yeah.
If you asked him that question we asked Diane, he'd say, yeah, I'd use it.
100%.
Yes.
And I don't normally get involved in politics, but I'm one of, like yourself, very few people who actually wanted Donald Trump to be the President of America, because he is that. It's just get it done, you know? I think there's too much pussyfooting around these hands. Like that woman that was on, Diane, was it Diane Abbott?
Yeah.
She's crazy. She couldn't answer the question. We were actually sitting over there laughing every time you asked her the same question.
I could see you. What was quite funny was behind the camera, I could see these two.
They gave
Come on, get in there!
They gave Piers a round of applause.
Imagine her on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. You've been there all night. A or B, love.
Find a friend. Phone Jeremy.
Keith,
don't
I
give her
want
a
to ask
choice.
you.